Freakum, welcome back YouTube. It's been a long time. I know I've been mad busy. I've been doing so many bits. I won the BMA Entrepreneur of the Year, highly commended. You know, I won that award. This is, you know, it's been a lot going on. I've been moving around. I've been working with a supplement company in the background. Some, you know, just lots going on. So yeah, I've not had much time to do material. Even on my TikTok, I've been a little bit occupied, but I'm glad to be back. Today is a different video. I'm gonna go and see. I've had an injury in my shoulder, which has been ongoing for a little while now, and it's due to boxing and heavy lifting. You see me doing deadlifting, you know, a PB at 270 kilos, and I deadlift twice a week. And whenever I deadlift, it's always, you know, 230 to 250 minimal. I don't go lower than that, and just compound movement, shoulder pressing, and I felt a twinge in shoulder pressing, and from then it's not been the same. So I've had one of my sports physios look at it, and he told me, look, it's just over usage of the muscle, yeah, and really gave me some science behind why it happens in shoulder injuries. But today I'm going to Cedar Tree Chiropractors, and they're really well renowned. The 5 stars, they got loads of 5 stars, and I am going to see how good they really are. I'm going to see a gentleman called Ben, and hopefully we'll have some good news and see what he can do. I mean, they do this Western acupuncture that I'm really interested in, because I think it's the deep tissues that are really affecting, you know, the ligaments, and they've just been overstretched. I need that sorted because I want to get back into boxing. I've been boxing, but it's more right hand than left hand, and it's really restricting me from moving around and doing what I want to do. So Cedar Tree, let's see if you're as good as they say you are. Freakum. Right, we're close now. We're around the corner. They're based in Derby City Centre. They've got 2 branches, Burton on Trent and Derby. Me being a Derby, and you know, I had to come to the local one. Look where we are. Wow, that's a new building they've made there. That used to be the old Debenhams in Derby. Wow, I've not seen that because I've not been around here for a little while. They've made some apartment blocks there. Jesus. So they're here somewhere close. You got Turtle Bay, you got Revolution. This is places with the happening place in Derby a few years ago. I think they're on the left. So yeah, they're here on Frygate. Just turn the camera outside, and they're Fat Cats here. So Fat Cats is here, and they are, I think I've gone too far. So they're here somewhere, but there's a parking spot, so we'll just walk out. Yeah, see this, it's on this side. Flick it over, mate, that's where we are. We bang on outside, mate. All right, okay, cool. We're labelled, paid up permit, let's go.
Particular benches
Really got
in
the
there.
setup in here. Walk through here. So this is the setup, this is what it looks like. I like the colours, just
Yes.
very natural.
That's exactly it, and it's a very calming colour green, because some
Yeah.
people do come in obviously in pain and they're a bit anxious.
It's lovely. So all the rooms look like this.
Pretty much,
How many
Ben's is
rooms? How many
the
rooms
same.
you got?
So there's 2 chiropractic rooms, and I'll show you the massage room, where we have sports massage practitioners in.
Okay,
Normally
brilliant.
the couch is obviously a lot higher.
Yeah, because I've been to these kind of places in the Middle East and stuff. It's obviously set up a little bit higher, as you
Yeah,
said.
normally it's higher than
But
that.
yeah, because the rooms, see the difference in colours, like the green to this is more massage based.
Yeah,
So whoever's
it
done
is
the
in a
colours
way.
knows what they're doing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, well, so Ben's wife, Ellen, she helped design the clinic.
Oh wow.
And I'll show you our newest edition. This is our flotation tank that we've just had in a few months. It's becoming quite popular.
Oh wow. Check this out.
So So a lot of people have been trying this for things like muscle tension.
Flotation.
Yeah, so they have an hour-long float, and the water is very concentrated with Epsom salts.
So I just jump straight into it like this. Now that's not very deep, is it? It's probably
No,
about
as
2
soon as
foot.
you get in, you're buoyant because it's a
Warm.
bit like floating in the Dead Sea. It's
What
skin
temperature?
temperature, about 35 degrees.
So what, is it salt water and stuff?
Yes, so it's incredibly concentrated. I think it's about 700 kilograms of Epsom salts in the water. So that makes you obviously very buoyant, and it gets into the muscles and helps relax tension.
Okay, that's brilliant, because there's the new stuff, the Chiro machines that freeze you,
Yes.
that freeze you down.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant.
So people can have a float and then have their chiropractic adjustments, and they're all kind of supple, or they can have it prior to massage sometimes.
How often would people use something like this?
Some people are using it weekly, other people monthly, so
Okay.
it's quite a new experience, and it helps to relax the mind as well.
How long have you had this machine in?
It's been about 3 months, but we took a little while to get it set up and activated,
Wow.
and then obviously we've got the shower that people have before and
Yeah.
after.
Okay. No, that's brilliant. That is amazing, that is.
Yeah, it's quite popular. So some people have it dark, and then they call it sensory deprivation.
Keep it on this, just so we get what it is. It's a flotation tank, so we know. It's brilliant. That's excellent, that is.
No, yeah, feel free to do whatever you need to, don't worry. What's looking all out there today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. This is Ben. Ben, introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi, I'm Ben, chiropractor at Cedar Chiropractor, Derby and Burton.
Brilliant. We've just had a look at the setup, and I'm really impressed, to be fair.
Oh, thank you.
It looks, the colours are brilliant, you know, and even the deep tissue, you know, the massage.
Yes, next door to this room, it's all my wife. Like, she's designed everything, so I was told to stay
She
away.
needs full
So,
kudos, she does, man.
oh, I'll tell her that when I get home. Should we
What,
end up with like
is she in Burton today, or?
No, she actually works in Stoke. She's a doctor over there, so she's in Stoke Hospital.
The flotation tank just blew me away. It's the
Yeah,
first one I've seen, honestly. It's the first one I've seen like close up, and it's big.
It's
big.
huge. You can imagine, like, the door's this size, getting it in through the door, we had to cut parts of the doorway to get it through, so it was bigger than we expected.
So when you get it, when people go in there, just very quickly, just tell me what you close the actual thing.
You close the lid down, but there's no kind of catch, so it just opens quite easily. You've got the lights on in there, but most people turn the lights off.
Warm.
It's like body temperature.
Do you ever
so
sit in there?
yeah, probably every couple of weeks or so I'll go in there, just have a bit of a relax.
Oh, wow.
But it's got the Epsom salt, so it kind of helps the skin, helps the joints, helps with inflammation. So
It does release temporary, but I just can't get rid of it.
and so far, so you say you've seen sports therapists massage to try and kind of break up the adhesions, break up the knots, and did it give just temporary? See, there's a real knot just here on top of the shoulder blade, that supraspinatus muscle. Does that refer pain down the left arm or just more impressing?
More impression.
More impressing there, okay. Again, second knot just here.
Yeah, I feel that.
Is that similar as well, just where I'm pressing a little
just
sore?
localise, yeah.
Okay. Let's check the joints in between the shoulder blades too. See, again, I don't know if you can feel a difference there. We've got quite a lot of movement lower down here. As we get to this vertebra there, to be fair, it does move, it's just not quite as mobile as the vertebra lower down.
What's that mean?
It happens quite often with this part of the body. Everything above that bone moves quite well, and everything below it's quite stationary. Okay. So it works a hinge point, so you get a lot of stress from lower down hitting this point, and a lot of stress in the neck coming down to that point. But from a shoulder perspective, it means that if you're tight here, it tends to push the head and shoulders further forwards, and then these muscles around the front that are causing the pain get a chance to tighten.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily directly cause the pain, but it puts your muscles in a position where they're overworked.
Okay.
So it'd be worth us getting
feel it there.
just there, isn't it?
Honestly, in good hands, yeah. And he's given me a massage, he's gone through, he's kind of seen where the flaws are, like the alignments are in certain positions and certain places. So we're going to do a little bit of acupuncture in the arm, shoulder here now. I've never had acupuncture before, but I know it's good. So I just want to make sure that I can give you guys some true feedback regarding acupuncture. Just some of you guys might fear it, I'm one of these guys who just jumps off the cliff and then thinks about what I've done. You know?
Just here. Perfect. Is that feeling okay?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Quite feel it.
That's as bad as it gets. Truthfully, you shouldn't really feel much with it, so that's exactly what we're looking for there.
Is it alright to move my arm or?
Yeah, you're absolutely fine to move your arm, that's not a problem.
Right, okay, so he's done, Ben's done some needles and I literally didn't even feel it when he tapped it. So if you guys are ever a bit pessimistic towards this, get rid of your pessimism and get here, mate.
Brilliant, that's gone in really well there. Perfect.
So what does this do, Ben? What's this going to do?
So the acupuncture and how the muscle's functioning, the acupuncture changes that communication, so the brain releases chemicals that then relaxes off the muscle. So even if the needles are in for, say, only 5-6 minutes, when you take the needles out, you're still getting the benefits from the acupuncture later in the day.
Okay, wow.
So it's almost like, think of it as like a muscle reset, really. Perfect, going in really well. Harpoons that are being used, but they're so fine nowadays that, like I said, truthfully, you shouldn't really feel much.
No,
much with it.
Not feeling anything.
Okay, one needle just here. Brilliant. So I'll just locate that restricted joint. Just here. So what I'll do is I'll rotate you around to the right side just until the joint starts to stiffen. So it's quite early on actually, we're just here and a quick flick in that direction. So quick nudge.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Jeez,
quite
I've never
audible,
had
isn't
a
it?
click like that in my life. That was like a freaking moment.
Fantastic. And then when we palpate again, the joint's moving again, so that's exactly what we want. If it's okay, I'm just going to do the same on the right side,
Yeah.
just slightly lower.
Wow.
Take you around to the left. Brilliant. One more time.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Can you hear that?
It's quite audible, isn't it?
Jesus, I thought that was all just like in movies, man.
See, and we could hear that, but in your head it reverberates up incredibly, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I thought. Did you hear it as loud as I heard it?
That second one in particular was quite audible. You've adjusted really well though, actually. I think it helps that you relax into it, that if people fight it's a little bit more difficult, but loads of movement through the joints. And that noise, that pop, is just the bubbles of gas releasing out of the joints there. Fantastic. Perfect. Good.
Wow.
Right, now what I'll do, I'll just slowly take those needles out of this left side. Probably 1 in every 10, you might get a slight droplet of blood.
Fine.
If you do it, stop straight away. We'll just make sure that's not the case.
Nice. Just a quick overview. Ben spent a good hour with me. Massage. You seen what he did? He actually clicked my neck. I've never had that done. I used to be a bit pessimistic about it because I think sometimes it's a bit of a shenanigan. But the click, when it happens, it's like, whoa, like you're not ready for it. And then ultimately it's like, I've had that done now. And then it felt that I feel like I'm in a better place already. I feel really light. My shoulder feels loads better, but it's very early. I just think that we're gonna have to do other bits on it and see where we're at. So a few sessions, we're gonna book another one in with Ben now. And from what I've seen with the setup and bringing you guys through today, honestly, it's probably one of the best setups I've seen. It reminds me of being somewhere in like Dubai or somewhere, you know, without the right weather outside, but you know, it's a really good setup. So I'm gonna put the details in the link in the description. Guys, honestly, check them out. And just, if you do come and see him and you've come through my recommendation, just say, you know, Lion or Ali Rashid, you know, we've seen his video, and give Ben some feedback. But seriously, Ben, you're the man. Ben, you gotta say for the camera, freakum baby.
Freaking baby.
That place there, honestly, the best guy I've met in anything chiropractic is that place there. This is the back on Friday. That's what we do out here. Freakum.
You're watching Lion AR on Freakum TV. Freakum baby, Freakum baby, Freakum baby.